I used to be really into gardening, and I would go in the backyard. I got my pot of my dirt, I got my seeds, and I'm watering. Nothing's happening. I come back the next day. I'm watering. Nothing happens. I come back the next day, and the next day, and the next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. Nothing's happened. But then the next day, I go out there, I see a little bit of green. The next week, I see some leaves. The next month, I see a plant. The month after that, I got some fruit. So you ask yourself, was it that one day when the seed broke and then you saw the plant come up? Was that the day when it worked? Or was it all the time before that when you were growing in the dark, when you were growing your roots, when you were digging your foundation, when you were putting in that work behind closed doors, when you were studying when nobody knew, when you were going to the gym when nobody knew, when you were working on that business when nobody knew, when he talked to you, when you was researching when nobody knew, when you were putting in that work under the ground before you could sprout and blossom. And we often are we're in the stage where we're under the ground and we're growing our roots and we're strengthening and we're getting ready, but we stop ourselves right before we were about to break out the ground. Right before you were about to get that business deal. Right before you were going to get signed to that record label. Right before you would have got into college. Right before you would have achieved your goal. Right before you would have started making some money. You would have got that thing you want. See, you would have got that car you want. You would have had that house. You would have had this. You would have had that. But you stopped yourself when you was right about to sprout, but you just didn't know it. So you gotta keep watering to yourself, even if you're not seeing progress right now, even if things aren't going how you want them to, even if it's dark, even if you're in the ground. Because if you want to get it out the mud, you gotta be willing to keep going.